Why? Why are you so frustrated? Look how sad you look. I'm sorry.
Hit it.
That motherfucker is not real.
If you're wondering what's happened, so am I.
Valuable isotopes for use in medicine are recovered in this way.
Mankind stands at the crucial crossroads of history. I'll tell you what I'm going to do about it.
That motherfucker is not real.
That is an allegation without foundation.
Please stand by.
Is it real?
Coast to coast.
WGTV AM. Late night today.
You know what? No one can hear you still? I really don't. I don't know what's going on, then. Hold on. If they
Finally.
Wow.
Now I'm a little too loud.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Um,
Mute voices. Oh, what about now? Now this shouldn't get.
what
any-
about now?
Look at you.
Don't let us know.
All right, what are you doing? Hey,
I'm going to sit down, bitch. Relax.
how's the sound now?
Audio good. Save
Audio
these
good.
settings. Listen to Murphy Jack and please save these settings, Josh. We don't want to go through this debacle again.
I have to save the settings in so many things, and the thing is, the settings don't save. I had to reinstall VR chat today.
Take a picture. Take a picture of the settings so you know what the settings are.
All right, fine.
And I just wanna say that I got really frustrated and I was really gonna just log off because, believe it or not, for the first time in 10 years, I haven't smoked weed in 7 days, dude.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm 7
I
days
believe
sober.
anything you say.
7 days sober, so my stress levels are high as.
Yay!
Thank you. I'm proud of myself.
These balloons.
So proud of myself. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. How do you feel about it?
Horrible.
Tell me what's it like? What's bothering
Absolutely
you?
horrible. Yeah. Then it is what it is.
Well, you gotta elaborate. What do you have cramps? Do you have headaches?
No, it's not. You know, weed is not physical. It's psychological dependency.
Mental loco.
Yeah, I haven't had any physical manifestations of my withdrawal symptoms, but boy, do I fucking want a joint. And my mom smokes still, so I walk outside of a room and I smell the weed, and it's like.
That's crazy. How do you even manage to keep your? I would just imagine if you were around me all the time, I'd be doing it all the time. Like if a bag of potato chips, right? And
Yeah,
I eat it.
I mean-
it's in the house. I just eat it.
To be honest, I've always been a contradiction in the sense that I'm a very willful person. Like if I said something, I want to do something, I do it. But in the same way, I'm a drug addict. You know, I smoke so much weed, and I'm also a fat person, so I eat so much. So I don't have the will to lose weight or to stop smoking weed. But something happened in my life that I need to stop smoking weed. Basically, the fact that I just said, like, dude, I haven't stopped smoking weed in 10 years. It needs to happen. So just the fact that I said it, and it happened, you know, like I just knew that it
You
needed
think
to happen.
you manifest
like,
that
it's
shit?
just-
You saying like you
I think
manifest
that's just
it?
nah. I willed it to happen. It's a will
What's the
thing.
difference?
I think manifest is such a there was a book, a very famous book
Cat in the Hat.
called The Change or something.
The Secret.
Like
The Secret.
The Secret. I feel like the word manifest was in that book, like if you manifest, you make it happen. Like language creates reality, and I feel like it's a little bit of mumbo jumbo, like just spiritual crap they can sell you, and I don't think it's true. I think it's will. It's if you will it to happen, you make it happen.
Well, you have some actions. Knocked over my microphone. You have some actions you do when you will it over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been hard, but I hope I can make it to my goal with it, which is 2 months. 2 months, which is what you need to really, really get it completely out of your system. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make it. I'm not worried about it, because that's the other thing. It's been really, really hard. Like, for example, the first 2 days, I couldn't stop. I stopped on a Sunday. Monday, I smoked. Tuesday, I smoked. And then Wednesday was the first day that I really stopped. And every day since, it's been a little bit easier, so I'm assuming that it's going to keep getting easier and easier and easier and easier. Hopefully.
Are you doing the things that
I don't know.
like normally trigger you? I mean, I guess your mom's smoking all the time. But are you like going to parties and stuff? Which that's part, or going drinking, or like,
I haven't yet, but I have done triggering things like being close to my mom, or I went to the movies the other day to watch.
Triggering things like being close to my mom.
I mean, I don't mean close to my mom. I mean being close to somebody that smokes,
Yeah. Yeah, but she's a theatress.
No, it's fine. People here are saying 12-step program, and you need to kick your mom out. That's funny.
12 steps.
Yeah. Now, to be honest, I don't consider it a real drug addiction problem. Like, I think weed, since it's not physical, it's not really an addiction. I mean, it is an addiction, but I don't know. I think it's different. Because I think for it to be an addiction, it needs to be out of control. Weed has never made me done. Like, I've never, like, an alcoholic takes a sip of alcohol and they can't stop. Yeah, it is an addiction. I think it's a different type of addiction. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I need a real addict counselor to explain the difference.
Well, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Even though you're miserable, do you think you're gonna be non-miserable one day? I guess that's the
Again, I'm not miserable. I'm exaggerating. You know me. I'm a drama queen.
Yeah, you can tell by that shirt. That's the shirt you chose to wear forever.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know you were gonna give me just one shirt. Maybe we can give me a little wardrobe. It is my favorite shirt, though. I like seeing it. Seeing it.
You look good. You look good in it, and it's an exact copy.
It is crazy how good of a job he did, because it really does look like it. It really does look like it.
Yeah. That's someone I paid from like Thailand or something.
Black Wicked makes a good point. Plenty of functional alcoholics that are just fine, but alcoholic nonetheless. That is true. I am. You make a valid argument, buddy, or girl. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think there are a lot more functional drug addicts out there in the world.
Well, it depends on the drug, though. I don't think there's drug addicts that are functional. Do you think, or
like early ones, like they just started? He's keeping his job together.
Yeah.
And he's working to get the crack. So he's like, I need this money to buy more crack.
Yeah, sure. Or heroin, dude. That shit fucking must get you, in a fucking crazy or meth, or
meth.
Fucking not cocaine, because there are fucking functional
Cocaine's
cocaine
everywhere.
heads
That's
in every law office, in every financial building,
coffee shops,
everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere you need to like be on the run. Do you think Amazon drivers are like doing coke? Considering that like they have to like hit the times.
Well,
Like
they
that chair?
clean fucking bottles.
Dude. Yeah, they do pee in bottles. That's real.
Just
I heard
saying,
about that on the
it is the drunk
news.
crushers that are the problems, not the drunk drivers. I'm not too sure about that, buddy.
This chat I feel is getting a little out of hand. I feel like people are like out of touch. People are always out of touch with reality or and then you talk to people and you're like, I don't even know. Like, are we conversing on the same wavelength? Like you and me, we're talking right now, but are we operating like we're on the same like level?
No clue what you said. Right
Are we absorbing? Are we absorbing the world the same way? Are we seeing the
we're in
same
a different
colors? Are
time
we
zone.
smelling the
We're in
same
different
smells?
country.
Are we touching the same things?
Obviously, we're not. We're in different countries. We're in different time zones. We completely different situations.
Bro, you that's not what I mean. You know that's not what I mean.
No, but
I'm talking about like
you
the
probably
matter, you know? The
I
experience.
was one of the things I do wanna talk, not necessarily today, but we can do like a whole episode about it, about the simulation theory. You know?
Shit, dude. Didn't we
I
try
was-
doing that the other day?
We did, didn't we? We
tried
did. You're
it.
right. We already
tried
did
it.
that.
I think I have some
you're right.
materials for the simulation theory. I mean,
I
what do you
just
know
saw-
about it?
No, I just saw a guy talking about it, and I've always heard it about like a philosophical theory, but I heard about a guy explaining it about just math wise, and it really made sense. There's a video about it. I'll get it for a next episode. It doesn't matter.
Well, I said we'd meet in VR. I don't like.
Oh yeah, but I thought
If we were just talking, we were just having a conversation. We wouldn't like go through. all
you're
this
right.
trouble.
You're right. I misunderstood. It was a lost in translation thing.
Yeah, but we only ever did it live once, and it wasn't in VR. The one time we did it live, we were just on the computer, so it was easier.
Right.
But nobody
we
liked
were
that.
using that animation.
Nobody liked that. Everyone wanted to see us like this.
No, it was boring because we didn't have the hand movement. You know, you wanna
A
be
lot
able
of this,
to
a
like,
lot of this is
like,
based
even
on this.
This is fun. You know, like moving around. You want that. You want that. You need that.
You need that. You need that kind of
'Cause
movement.
it's- I mean-
Otherwise, we're just kind of like sitting there. Hello, I'm a giraffe with a stiff neck.
Yeah.
Josh couldn't afford to make me better. Yeah, I mean, so as a result, we don't really have a topic today, and I know there's a way that I can project my screen, like back here.
That is the way. What's the Mandalorian thing? That's the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. I fucking love Pedro Pascal. Did I ever tell you I met his dad? They're Chilean. Do you know
How
that?
do you know it was his
You
dad?
already know that. He's fucking Pedro Pascal dad.
How do you know it's his dad though? Was he like with Pedro Pascal? Did he have a picture of him or something?
What do you mean? We know he's Pedro Pascal dad. He's a famous guy, both of them. They're
His
both
dad's
Chilean.
famous?
He's not internationally famous, but in Chile he's actually
didn't
you wanna
know
know a
this.
funny story about Pedro Pascal's dad?
Yeah.
He used to be in the 80s a famous fertility doctor in the States.
His dad,
they had
Pedro
a
Pascal's dad.
huge. Pedro Pascal's dad was a huge, I don't know if famous, but a huge fertility doctor in the States, and they had a huge controversy. They got lawsuit, and they got the government
Scandal.
lawsuit, like a criminal case, scandal, because they used the unused samples of the women, the eggs that they didn't use, not for insemination in other women or anything that bad.
They ate
but
them for
for
their
testing.
life force.
No. Don't be stupid. they used it for investigation, because they didn't know as much as we don't now. So they just used it to find out a little bit more about stuff. And then somebody found out and they were like, did you really keep my eggs and just use them for fucking research? And they got sued out of the wazoo and they had to
for, like,
run
scientific research.
Scientific fertilization science research, and they had to pay millions of dollars. They had to run away
These
from the
women,
country.
these women thought their eggs they were saving them for like childbirth. So these women came back for their eggs?
No. So they went to the clinic and they went to probably for IVF. So they extracted eggs. They did the little fertilization thingy and they put some eggs there, but they kept some eggs because maybe we're gonna put more. And then she gets pregnant and I still have some eggs, but I don't tell you. You already have your baby, you go away
right
and
here.
I keep those eggs and I don't tell you and I use them for not nefarious things, just research. And it was like a gray area, so it wasn't technically illegal, but they because of that, some precedent got created that it is a part of a woman's body, the same as you can steal blood from them,
We had to legislate that eggs are a part of a woman's body.
More than a part. Well, I'm sure that I'm not that in tune with what happened, but more of that. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but I already get a little bit of what.
Anything interesting? Like, did they discover?
I have no idea. No idea.
Oh man.
You would have to Google that.
I'm not Googling anything anymore.
I think Black Wicked Googled it, and they got accused of switching frozen embryos, apparently.
That's
worse than I said.
Dude.
That's very worse than I said.
That is wild. That's insane.
That is much worse than I said.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, so I met that guy who's now a fertility doctor in Chile.
To be fair though, those women were fertile. He did the minimum.
Mean?
He's like, well, you had a baby.
I helped you.
yeah, I helped you.
Also tax pro. Yeah, also tax pro. Yeah. Well, I met that guy.
Oh, that's Pedro Pascal's dad.
Yeah.
I forgot about that whole part. Wow.
Crazy guy.
That's the Mandalorian. That's the guy from Last of Us.
And the guy from Game of Thrones also. Yeah. He's now, I would say, the most famous Chilean. And I would say he's the most famous Chilean ever, to be honest.
Yeah, all time for sure. He puts Chile on the map.
Well, maybe Pinochet is a little bit more famous, but
no,
in a bad way.
Chance.
Infamous.
No,
Not famous. No. You don't think Pinochet was more famous?
More people know about Pedro Pascal than Pinochet.
Now, but in total, when Pinochet was in power, do you not think more people knew about Pinochet at that point?
No.
No? Well, you might be right.
I think if you took Pinochet's peak popularity and Pedro Pascal's peak popularity, you wouldn't even need to adjust for population inflation.
But we can ask if Pedro Pascal that prescribed your weed. No, in Chile, weed is not legal, so you can get it prescribed.
Don't tell anybody. Keep it a secret. Don't let anybody know. Knocked over my mic again.
You also stand up in the table now.
Oh, jeez.
It's so sensitive. I wish we could like lock it up in the chairs.
Oh gosh.
What are you doing, bro?
Hold on there, Susan. There. See? Good as new.
Yeah, just like an NPC.
This is, this is why I didn't
standing on chairs.
This is why I didn't want to do these things live, because every time some craziness happens.
But I mean, that's what makes it fun,
Yeah.
That's why you know why? That's why I love theater. Just like you want that live performance, you know,
Right.
that you don't get from movies. I love movies too, but you don't get that rawness from a live performance or a dance performance, you know, or a fucking concert.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap this up, boys.
Let's wrap this up, boys.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for
Look over there.
staying with us.
There's the
I
camera.
know it was.
Emi, look this way.
Thank you so much for
Get closer.
coming, guys. It was very
Come
hard.
here.
We promised to make it better.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else you want to say, Emi?
Yeah, fuck Trump. Go
Yeah.
Biden.
Woo.
Fuck Marine Le Pen.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
Labour Party. And
But it's
we
not a
fucking
political
love
show.
Pedro Pascal.
But you tell him it's not a political show.
sorry.
It's not a political show. We're not doing a
Well, it's a political show. Sometimes.
only, but like not. Well,
When there's election, in election
have a
season,
meeting
it's a
about
political
this.
show.
If you're wondering what's happened, so am I.
What?
Is it real?
Coast to coast.
WGTV AM. Late night today.